More than 800 new laws took effect, passed in the recent Texas legislative sessions. Thanks for joining us. I'm Daniel Marin. Jennifer Sanders is off this evening. Now, one of those new laws gives Texas schools a new set of rules for how to respond to suspected misconduct. The new requirements come as a direct result of an investigation from KXAN's Kelly Wiley. And this evening, she reports on the key changes for districts.
A new law is redefining what misconduct Texas schools are required to report to the state and raising the stakes for what happens when they fail to do so.
We're trying to stamp all this out because we want kids to go to school in a safe environment.
The Texas Education Agency said it's still in the process of finalizing guidance for school districts related to this new law. But already, the agency has laid out key changes. The law now requires superintendents to report allegations of misconduct to the TEA and the State Board of Educator certification within 48 hours of seeing evidence of educators failing to maintain appropriate boundaries with a student or engaging in inappropriate communication with a student. They also must report within that time frame if an educator threatens a student with violence, regardless of whether it caused bodily injury. The law makes it a state jail felony if a superintendent fails to report misconduct to the state with the intent to conceal a criminal record or allegations.
It was your station's reporting that showed that there was a problem.
Texas Senator Paul Betancourt filed the bill after our reporting found former juvenile corrections officer Isaiah Smith was able to get a tutoring job at an Austin school despite the Texas Juvenile Justice Department's Office of Inspector General already determining he had an inappropriate relationship with the juvenile. Smith was a contractor who was assigned to an Austin ISD campus through their partner, nonprofit Austin Partners in Education. We found even after Smith was arrested on charges related to his time tutoring in Austin and working at TJJD, he was still not listed on TEA's Do Not Hire registry. The new law would make it so districts were required to report suspected misconduct by not only its own staff, but also any third-party service providers who work on their campuses. We talked about Austin Partners in Education, that nonprofit that provides tutors to Austin ISD. The nonprofit did not respond to our request for comment, but on the website it announced it will no longer process volunteer registration or background checks. Instead, Austin ISD will process all volunteer registration on its platform. In Austin, Kelly Wiley, KXAN Investigates.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. And Smith has not been convicted of a crime. Records show he is currently in jail in Lee County. Now, on our website, we have a more extensive list of the new laws set to go into effect today. Just search for this story on KXAN.com. You'll be able to scroll through a PDF file highlighting all 836 laws.